Hello, today we are going to talk about powers of monomials. This is lesson 4, and if you recall in lesson 3 I talked about how, and we've learned two rules in lesson 3. We learned product of powers and quotient of powers. So that was our like base add exponents and like base subtract exponents when we're dividing, when we have fractions. Okay, this is powers of monomials, so a little different. What I said in lesson 3 is each of these pieces to this kind of exponent puzzle are really easy on their own. There's the rules themselves are pretty straightforward. But as we add more rules, the issue is that all of these problems look very similar. Okay, so what I want you to focus on while you're watching this video is the fact that, or what I want you to focus on is how the problems look different. Okay, it's important that you can distinguish between all of these rules. So let's get started. All right, this is on page 31. This is power of a power. All right, and to find the power of a power, you multiply the exponents. All right, and here is a number, a straightforward example. So we have 5 squared to the third power, which is 5. We can multiply these exponents, which gives us 5 to the 6. But what I want to show you is how that works. So we have 5 squared here multiplied to by itself 3 times. So that is really 5 squared times 5 squared times 5 squared. And now this is an example of our product to power rule, where we're multiplying the same base 3 times and we're going to add these exponents. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, so that gives us 5 to the 6th. What the power to power rule does is this allows us to shortcut this step right here and just go and multiply these exponents. So what I want you to notice is that we have a base and an exponent, but then this 3 doesn't have its own base. Its base is actually 5 squared. So notice how this, we get the pen back up one more time, how this situation is different from this situation. Here I really only have one base with 2 exponents, and the 2 exponents are right next to each other. Here I have 3 bases, right? This is the add exponents. This situation, remember, they're right next to each other, kind of separated by a half smiley face, if you will. If that helps, I hope it does. We're going to multiply the exponents, okay? And here's how it looks symbolically, where they're just showing us that we multiply the exponents. All right, so let's take a look at a few examples. All right, here's the first one. 5 squared to the third, that means 5 squared 3 times, so we can multiply these together, and we get 5 to the 6th. Here's one with a variable term, so b to the 4th 6 times. You don't write b to the 4th 6 times, and then add 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. We just want to shortcut that, which is, by the way, the same way you learn multiplication, was we took 4 6 times and got 24, and then we said, hey, there's a shortcut. It's called multiplication, and we taught you that. I think you probably learned that in 2nd or 3rd grade. So this is really the same idea. And 4 times 6 is 24, so we get b to the 24th. And then back to a numerical example, 3 to the 4th 3 times, or 3 to the 4th to the 3rd power is 3 to the 12th power. All right, so I want you to try these next 3. Pause the video. Okay, look at these 3 problems. Try to solve them. This one's a little tricky. You probably want to handle this multiplication first and then multiply it again with this 2. So you want to take care of these guys and then hit that. Pause the video, give these a try, and then I'll show you the answers. All right, here we go. 2 to the 5th squared. 5 times 2 is 10, so this becomes 2 to the 10th. W to the 4th to the 6th. 4 times 6 is 24. This becomes W to the 4th. All right, and then here, if we did 3 squared to the 3rd, that's 3 to the 6th, and then multiply that 3 to the 6th by 2, and we get 3 to the 12th. So what I would do is I would take this, and I would do 3 to the 6th, and that took care of this piece. All right, and that leaves me with 3 to the 6th squared, and that's going to give me my 3 to the 12th. All right, I hope this video helped, and I'll see you guys next time.